Hey Aquarius, I hope you all are doing well. This is going to be a general reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. This is for what you need to know right now, aka your December watch list reading. I just wanted to kind of give it another name, just to kind of fit the vibe of the season, you know? So, Aquarius, let's go ahead and begin here. Again, this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. I'm starting with the magical Nordic Tarot, and then I'll clarify with the Yuletide Tarot for those of you who are interested in what decks I'm using. Now, Aquarius, I do have a deal going on right now. It's ending tomorrow on Friday. It is a 3-question video reading. It's $25.25. You get it the following business day, okay? So let's go ahead and begin here, see what we got going on. This is for Aquarius. This is for Aquarius. Okay. What else do we have going on here? Some of you could have some Pisces in your chart, or maybe you're connected with a Pisces somehow. Someone here could have Mercury in Aquarius, or you could be an Aquarius rising. And then we have water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces up in the mix here. We already had some Pisces energy out here, and fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So maybe you have these energies in your chart. Maybe you are dealing with one of these signs. You don't necessarily have to be, but that's the energy present so far. Page of Wands is labeled as innocence, and it is your overall energy here, okay? Sometimes this can come through if there's like a message, you know, coming from a fire sign, but I gotta be real. I feel like there's a spiritual message here from the Page of Wands. Wands do typically represent, like, you know, magic, spirituality, action, things like that. So I do feel like there's something showing up in the physical for you, because the High Priestess is here. This can represent your intuition. You know, it can represent things that have kind of been in the dark. I feel like they're coming forward here in the physical, like they're unmistakable signs, you know. So I feel like this is something that is going to come through to where it's not super subtle, right? So the energy that I feel here is that before this happens, there is a toy across the room and it is dying, okay? So just if you're hearing that weird sound, that's what that is. Anyhow, I feel like there will be signs before you get this truth here that comes in. So you could start seeing repeating numbers. It could be an animal that's showing up repeatedly. You know, some of you cats could be significant. Birds could be significant. But the energy that I'm feeling here, fish, rabbits. I was pointing out all of the animals, bears that are showing up in the cards. Like, you're not just going to be seeing random bears just walking down the street, you know, but you could be seeing them show up in like books, or, you know, things on social media, movies, shows, things like that. Definitely interference, you know. You are the fourth sign that I've done here. You know, I've done a lot of meditating, been up for a while, Aquarius, and so it's interesting that this is happening now, because it's not happened. And like, my kids have not been out here. Nothing's been going on that should cause that to randomly start doing that. So anyhow, Aquarius, I want to dive on into this on a deeper level here, because I do think there's something that's been hidden. It's coming to the forefront, but you'll get signs before it comes to the forefront, is what I've been trying to spit out for a while. And maybe there are even signs that somebody doesn't want it to come forward, right? So, because that level of interference is just an unmistakable sign, you know. You have the Six of Swords showing up here. It's a card of boundaries. I feel like this is Spirit kind of pushing you forward from a situation, and I think that's another reason the High Priestess showed up, is because that is a card of empowerment, right? It's showing up as empowerment here in the deck. Page of Cups is showing up as playfulness. Okay, some of you, a message definitely could be coming in from a water sign or a fire sign. That could be something that's on your December watch list, because maybe you've set a boundary with whoever that is, and the High Priestess energy showing up could say that maybe this boundary is coming from this person being too secretive, too standoffish, like they are not expressive enough. It doesn't have to mean that they're like genuinely deceptive. It could just mean that, you know, there are things that they're holding back, right? So let's see what we got going on here. I'm going to clarify with the Yuletide Tarot. What's going on with the High Priestess here for Aquarius in their December watch list reading? Page of Good Cheer. So Page of Cups is showing up twice, and it's 444 on the camera as I pull this Page of Cups. Told you guys, unmistakable signs. So yeah, this could definitely be an emotional message coming in, but there's more to this story, I feel. I feel there's more to the story than what somebody is giving you here. They could definitely be playing innocent. You can see, if you can see, right? The ring light is a little intense here, but it says innocence on that card. So I feel like, you know, some of you, I get the sense that maybe there's been a small break in communication from a person, right? Maybe you're like no contact with the person, and I feel like they could be coming in, messaging you, and it's like it's taken them a while to figure out what to say, and it's like, why has it taken them so long? And then you might start to ask them, why didn't you tell me this in the first place? That's because they didn't come up with it yet. That's the energy that I get here. I gotta be real with you. Let's see what's going on with the Six of Swords. Some of you, this could definitely be a water sign. You got a lot of water energy here, but it doesn't have to be. You got the Lovers showing up, mistletoe in this deck, Gemini energy. And what did I tell you all about the interference? What did I tell you? Look at the hand here. This is crazy. Definitely an interference going on here. So yeah, Six of Swords, as you're trying to move forward here, they're interfering with that. And I think that as they're trying to express something to you, there's something being held back. And that's interfering with your ability to process this. So I feel like your intuition is kind of telling you something's off, but you don't really know what it is, and then you're seeing signs of something, and then you get some sort of truth that comes in, but it's not the full truth, right? That's the energy that I get here from this. That's the gist of it. What else do we have over here with the Page of Cups? Because Page of Cups is showing up as playfulness. So their energy might shift from telling a truth to, especially, you all want to be mindful of people that you're having this conversation with in person, right? They're telling you something, but they're shaking their head, right? So what they're telling you is, yes, I did do that, or no, I didn't do that. You know, I just feel like there's this energy here where there will be physical signs, like somebody shaking their head while they're trying to talk to you here. I feel like there's a dead giveaway, you know, there's a dead giveaway here. What else do we have with the Page of Cups? Five of Gifts. Five of Gifts. Yeah, and I feel like they're trying to play something off because, yeah, the playfulness energy, it's not coming from, like, you know, the head bobbing and whatnot. Like, say, for example, if you're looking someone in their eyes and you're asking them, did you do this? Or did you do that? Or are you lying about this? And they're, like, mocking your movements to be playful. That's something you want to keep an eye on. You know, and this isn't, some of you, these names could be significant because the list is showing up on the bottom of the deck, and this is the Judgment card for those of you who are curious. Scorpio and Aries energy. Emma, Robert, Charles, Myrtle, Cassie, Edward, Aaron, Christopher or Christopher, Marjorie, Thomas, or Barbara. Those names could be significant, but I do feel like you want to use your intuition here, Aquarius, because this Five of Gifts energy is telling me that they're trying to play off something heavier. You know, they're trying to cover something heavy with playfulness. So they're not coming forward with the full truth here. And they could be deflecting through humor. So that's the energy that I'm getting here for you, for your December watch list energy. The readings have not been like this, you guys, the other ones. So I know this one like went in a little bit of a more dramatic direction, I guess you could say, especially with all the interference that we had going on over that way. With the toy box, which was weird because, like I said, it wasn't happening for the other ones, and nothing's gone on over there in that direction for it to trigger it all of a sudden. So I definitely feel that, you know, the energy of that interference here. But either way, I feel like this is spirit pushing you forward from something, and this is someone trying to pull you back in. So that's what I am seeing. I hope that this was helpful or fun or whatever you needed it to be. Don't forget that I am reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs, okay? So feel free to watch out for your other signs. You could also check out that deal that I have going on. It is a 3-question video reading. It's $25.25. You get it the following business day. Now, this is going to close out tomorrow on Friday. So if you are interested, go ahead and get your hands on that. Details are down below. But if this is where we part, I want to thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate you, and hopefully I will see you next time. Y'all take care.